3, 2, 1. All right, I think we're live.
Hi, Jordan Dellabough.
Let's see here. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. And can you come forward to the black line? And back up a bit? Okay, so... There we go. Almost ready for class here, eh? People know we're live. We'll give them a couple minutes to sign on. Yes, thank you. Okay. All right, we'll play with that for tonight. The emails have gone out. I received an email saying we're now live. Facebook, I've put a note up. I'm going to go to the actual channel and see what it says while we're waiting for people to come on. There it says live now on our channel. And Bob or Igor or Sushi is in view, yes. The kids class, they call it sushi. All right. If anyone has any questions or you want to let us know that you're watching us live right now, feel free to join in the comments section. We're just waiting for a few more people to join in the viewing, and then we'll get started. Welcome to CMATS Live. Okay, that's in position. Want to thank Stephen out there, or otherwise, no, oh, can I give your chat name or no? No. Okay, there's Stephen. Stephen's on the mats. Stephen's on the mats. We're here to have some fun during these interesting times. In order to be able to comment on the video, if you're listening right now, you must be signed into Google. I'm also going to do one more thing, a speed test, to make sure that our speed's good here. Sure. Did you have the bell on?
No, I put my phone on there.
I mean the bell as in on the channel? Oh, I can't do this right now while I'm recording.
Well, you can.
Well, it's pushing it. We'll just give 3 more minutes or 5 more minutes here before we start.
There it is.
Okay, I'm viewing it at 480 here. Gonna turn that off. It's too bad we can't have someone commenting yet on. Oh, we got about 6 people watching now. Yeah, people are starting to come in. Well, if you've missed CMATS Studio in the last week or so and you haven't been here, I hope you enjoy the viewing of it right now before Stephen enters frame. Oh, gentleman Jim 543, hello. We also got Master of Destruction 2000 watching today. He's ready to learn. Got a few thumbs up already. Great to have everyone out. Gentleman Jim 543, can you hear me through my mic? Is my sound okay? We were doing sound checks earlier and having some issues. If anyone wants to comment and say if they can hear me, that'd be great. Loud and clear. Oh, great. Excellent. Hey, Alex, good to see you. All right, we'll just give, as I said before, just 3 more minutes here, and then we'll have a class. I want to thank Stephen for joining me tonight, doing our first live CMATS class on YouTube.
This is where I like.
Do the jig.
This is the intro, everybody.
Oh, great. And we lost our viewers.
Yeah, I remember thinking.
I'm going to share this on Facebook one more time in another group.
Everybody's missing out on all the wicked parking.
Oh, yeah. Parking is great tonight out there.
It is. Yeah.
Restaurants closed down. Salons closed down.
Yep.
Okay, so they can hear me loud and clear. Thank you very much, everyone, for letting me know that. Bag works? Is it hanging free? Good. I'm going to work one more thing. Just check on the lighting. Just want to stand just back a bit about there. Sure.
Okay. Right, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Forgot about this aspect of
Bright lights.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah. Don't stare into the light.
Yeah, really trying not succeeding so far. Oh, I did it.
Okay. Just during these times, showing that we're taking care of the place, we'll start each class off with the cleaning of the mats.
This is the best part right here.
This is it. This is where we have fun. In fact, I think I'll start each video this week off with the cleaning of the mats.
We're going to call it segment Watch Sir Cleaning the Mats.
If anyone dare types in, I missed a spot. There we go. All right. Good. Okay. Well, we've given everyone enough time. We've put it up on the. I'll have to figure out how to do some texting and stuff to notify people on their phones.
Yeah, we can solve it later.
All right.
For now, the keeners.
The 6. Good evening. Good to see you. And good evening, everybody out there watching tonight's class. Well, where to start? We are obviously closed now, March 23rd today.
Yes.
23rd. We're now closed and doing live broadcasting from CMATS, hopefully 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday. Usually about 7:15, 7:30-ish, and around that time we'll start, depending on how our sound setup and lighting setup goes. But yeah, it's great to be at least still sharing with everybody, and hopefully pick up a couple of things here or there. If not, one note of safety. If you are training with us at home right now, and you have a stick, keep in mind, remove all breakables around you. Move the lamp, the light bulbs above, be careful of them, and watch out for any, vases, vases? How do we say that? I don't know. Any breakables. And once you're clear there and you're good to go, we'll get started. We're not going to do much of a warm-up. We'll see how this segment goes tonight, but I'm going to start off basic. Basic being giving us a foundation. So, Stephen, let's start off one stick. Start off one stick. Where's about square for us? Are we good here? Yeah, we're learning. We can go get a little closer. Do you guys want us closer? Do you guys want us closer to the camera? What do you think? Do you want to see our feet or do you want to see like our knees? What do you think out there? What should we do? What looks good for you?
For now, let's show feet. And then if people say otherwise,
we'll show feet? Okay, we'll show feet for now. All right. Always working on something basic is the elbow placement. How to grab a stick. You seem good where you are. Okay, thank you, gentleman Jim. So the first thing we're going to do is work on elbow placement. Elbow is just going to be tucked in, stick straight up and down, and Stephen's going to give me the 1 to 12 strikes we do with mud and Arnis here at CMATS. And I'm going to give just a basic block. But the point is not to let the elbow fly out. See if I can see this. Elbow in, and then make sure this is straight up and down. If it's not straight up and down and he strikes here, and I'm coming out to meet him, slam down and hit my fingers, won't like that. So just give me a straight up and down. Nice. And then the second part is, as a lot of you know, I put my stick right on the squishy part of my palm right here, below my pinky finger. Not on the pinky finger and not on the wrist, as that's going to be tender. So I put it right on the squishy part. Good. Come this way a bit. There you go. Good. Okay, elbows are down. Again. Good. One of the basics on this is to make sure that the stick is high enough that should he go above it slow, go above it, that he misses my head. Yeah. I don't want to be here blocking one slow and then I eat the stick. Okay. So there, nice. It's 2, 3.
Oh, 3's next.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll do 3 next. Yeah. 4, 5. Good. So let's go back 1, 2, 3, 4 and say where we're hitting on each one of these.
1.
Good. Where are we hitting? Sorry.
Oh, temple. Yeah.
Excellent. Slow.
1. Temple.
1 temple.
2 temple.
2 temple.
3 elbow.
So now he's coming at me with a number 3 towards my elbow and floating ribs for the strike. I'm going to have my stick straight up and down again, and I just lower my center. And right now you'll see, if I face you, I'm doing a closed V footwork. I'm just absorbing his energy in there right now.
3 elbow.
Good. 4.
4 elbow.
And then now, on this one, when I go to 5, I'm going to turn my stick just like that. That left hand stays there. So I was here on 4. My stick goes up. He comes in for 5.
5.
I'm just going to block that here for now. 6.
6.
Same as 1.
7.
Good.
8.
Stick on stick, hand on hand, but I don't want to strike. I want to lower my body onto it, where I send the stick back at him. Okay. So again on 8.
8.
9.
9.
10.
10.
11.
11.
12.
12.
So 12, we can brace here, but I don't want to hit it straight on. I want to have it coming off on an angle. So again, if it can slide off and my fingers are free, I'm not leaving my fingers out. So in the basics of blocking now, facing the camera here, I'm just going to have my elbows in, lower myself, invert the stick, come across, back up, down, up, here, and then here. Opening. We call this like an umbrella when he comes in here. I'm just keeping that up. I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the speed of the stick. Should I slow that down? Let's do that again. So I'm here, strike. Yeah, that was slower.
Might have to slow it down a little. Yeah.
Maybe, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised. We'll check it out later.
Yeah. The good news is no one's asking any questions yet, so the basics are there. That's good. This is all being recorded as well, so you can come back and watch this on the CMATS channel later under the title of whatever we titled it. What do we title it? In the beginning, CMATS, in the beginning. So there's our 1 to 12 strike. Stephen, could you just demo the 1 to 12 strike and say what they are?
Yes, sir. 1, temple. 2, temple. 3, elbow. 4, elbow. 5, stomach. 6, pectoral. 7, pectoral. 8, knee. 9, knee. 10, eye. 11, eye. 12, crown.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. So I'm going to say that just for as we continue on through the week here, that currently right now, that's our toe line if people want to see the footwork.
Yep.
So all the footwork you see in yellow belt material is going to be based on the idea of a closed V. Closed V being just dropping back, dropping back. I leave my weight up front and let the foot go back. It's a counterbalance to what's happening up here. And from there, my back foot, the heel is, I don't just put it down, the heel is up. It's another little point there, having the heel up. Okay. And again, throughout this, we got a big screen here that is projecting our comment section. So should you have any comments or ask any questions, we'll answer them live for you. All right, so our basic striking and a basic blocking. Then we get into some disarms in yellow belt. We get into 1 to 6 disarms. And in those disarms, we're going to do the first one. So he strikes 1. My hips are parallel with his strike. So my foot has gone back and my hips are parallel. As I block now, I'm going to grab the tip of the stick, step off to the side, twist, so it disrupts his arm and disrupts the center of his body. And then I'm just going to peel down to this forefinger, the front one here. And then I'm going to push and pull at the same time. Okay? Come this way a bit. So we're here, push, pull. Again. This is disarm number 1. This is a basic version of it. And again, in the beginning, I'm just learning 2 motions. How to push and pull at the same time, like opening a cardboard box. Let's go with, I'll strike you 4 times. Disarm number 1. 1. 1. Wait a second, this is almost kind of like a private lesson for you. Should I be charging you for private lessons?
I think this is great.
Should I charge him for private lessons for this? Wait, they're not going to see what I'm going to do to you later when I do advanced stuff.
No.
Yeah, okay, that'll make up for it. There we go. All right. Good, feeling that. Run, height. Good. One more thing, Stephen, do it again. Good, so if you notice, if you're watching Stephen there, here's the line he just came off of, and he's on it, but I would almost instruct him to go a little bit more because he's still on that center line if I'm going to start kicking out the knees or come at him low. But if he moves off a bit more now it disrupts, and now he's further away. So don't be scared to go off to the side on that number 1 disarm. Good, and add that in there. That's good, yeah. The disarm part. Bam, good. All right, one more. Yes, good. So that's number 1 disarm. Let's go this side so they can see it. And number 1. So we call this one peel the carrot. That's a quick way to easily remember it. We're just peeling carrots, peeling potatoes, peel the carrot. We have someone coming in. Oh, you might want to answer that question. Is it a question?
Oh, no, it's
What is she saying? Here I was about to say this is a way we can attend class together.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We won't say who Anna is.
Oh, yeah. I guess not.
Hi, Anna. Wonder if my family's logged in right now. Jenny or the kids. I don't know. Anyways, who else is there?
This is the scary thing about YouTube. You really don't know.
Yes. Oh, we got Mr. Should we just call him M?
Yeah, let's call him M.
M. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well at home right now. We missed you last week. Okay, so we got number 1, disarm. Let's go number 2. Number 2, disarm. Off a yellow belt. Here he comes into strike number 2, coming for the temple. Again now, I've dropped this foot back in order to have my hips parallel with his strike. And now I bring this foot up and I shift off the center line again. Get off that center line. The center line is coming off of Steven straight to that wall, and I want to get away from it. So now I'm off here. I have my thumb on top, my elbow in, his arms nicely extended, his elbows facing almost upwards. Doesn't matter how hard Steven holds on.
Here we go.
Yeah, now he's holding on hard. You can feel it, right? Here he goes. Oh, that was easy. Say it with me now, YouTube. That was easy. All right, so then he comes to, I pop off the wrist here down, circled, thumb on top, here. There are other ways to do number 2 disarm, where you'll see people, they'll do this, they'll slam this down here and follow up here. That's fine, that's nothing wrong with that. But in CMATS and modern Arnis, we're gonna look for this one, because this will lead into some blade training later. So my elbow's in, his elbow's up. He's not goofing with me. I'm off that center line. Take my forefinger and thumb here, and then just remove that. Where else are we? Let's come this way a bit there. Yeah, good. Are we center? Ah, it's about center, sure. So let's have you do that. Number 2, disarm.
Sorry.
Again, anyone out there on YouTube, if you have any questions as we do this, feel free to put it in the comment section. We got a screen we can read it from. And there Steven goes. He's getting off the line. Look at that. He's got his thumb on top. Let's check out one more thing. Let's check out one more thing.
Oh, no.
Ah, look at this here.
No.
Where's his elbow? Did you see that? I took his center because his elbow wasn't in. Let's get his elbow in, Steven. Get your elbow in.
Yes, sir.
There it is. Good. Now, I jackal him. He's got it. Good. And he pops that off. Number 2, one more time. Good. And he's got that thumb on top. Good. Let's go this side. Do we have any questions here? Hi, together as opposed to a private. Yes. I'm not sure what she means by that one, but can you decipher that?
Let's see. Nope.
Nope. Okay. There we go.
That's why they're called YouTube comments.
So again, good. He's got his elbow in. He's nice and strong. Number 2, disarm. Good. All right. Let's go back. Number 3. Heading in number 3. So now again, I'm using closed V footwork to start at the yellow belt level, and I'm just dropping my center. Got the meaty part of my hand up, and my hips again are parallel to his strike. So I'm down low.
3.
Right here, okay? Now, over time, safety is always a concern of ours. We don't wear a lot of gear or equipment. But what teaches us is this. Go slow.
Sir. 3.
What's wrong with this one? My elbow's flying out, and if he struck hard, he would have hit it. So in order to fix that, all I got to do is turn my hip a bit. That was easy. Here to here. Now, if I'm too far, what's laying out here? The fingers. We don't want those. So again, once he strikes, he comes in, and he goes up and down real quick. I shouldn't be there. That's when I know I've done a good block. Then from here, between the tip of the stick and his hand, I'm going to dive in deep. All the way to my elbow, inside my elbow. Dive in deep up to his wrist, and I'm going to scoop some water and splash it in his face. Or I like to pretend sometimes if someone's on a ship and you're doing this big movement like this, like goodbye. You don't do this on a ship. No one sees that. On a ship, you got to do this so they can see it from far away. So he comes in
3.
here. I'm scooping the water, and then I'm in his face. 3.
3.
So I'm here, diving in. Now, can you see these 2 fingers down here, the finger and thumb? They don't move. This stick doesn't move. It just stands there. Watch what happens. I scoop the water, It's right here. The stick goes right in my hand. Now, if I don't want to touch the stick, because you've got some virus or something like that, then I go in deep and I let the stick fall, and then I follow up with a hit. Okay. By the way, just for safety's sake, I did wash my hands thoroughly for 20 seconds singing Happy Birthday using soap. Happy Birthday is about 20 seconds long, just so you know. And to my girls today, and they were washing their hands to make sure that we're staying safe and clean. So in comes the strike. 3. I dive in, the foot and hand together now. There's another point. So I'm in here. Again, he'd maybe try to punch or anything else this way, extend. It's all right here. I still have the sticks. 1. Okay. There's not grabbing the stick. 3. Good. 3. Good. 3. Good. Let this one drop. 3.
Oh, how do I let it drop?
Don't grab it.
Yeah, never done that.
I've taught you too well.
I always grab the stick.
All right. So there's our number 3 disarm. 4. 4 is next, eh? 4 I refer to as all thumbs. But before I do 4, let's go back and review. Where are we going? Oh, wait, back to 3 for a second. Jordan, we have a comment, we have a question. On 3, is it your objective to grab or not grab for the next move? On number 3, disarm. Let's take a look at that. Are you talking with my left hand as I'm doing the disarm? Am I looking to grab or not grab and do something? A lot of times when this pops, I would say my next move quick is to smack his face, but in a gentle way.
Thank you.
So I'm here, I'm up here. Once this pops, this is right here for a knockout strike into the carotid artery, under the jaw, smack up against the ear, disrupting Stephen's center. If I feel like I don't want to get too close to him, then I've now got 2 sticks and I can work on my redondos or any other sinuwalis that we do. Does that answer your question? So again, a lot of times I don't put things in a box. There's a lot of openings for a lot of opportunities and different understandings, especially when you come from a different martial art potentially. And no other moves. So it leaves openings for that as opposed to saying it's got to be just this. Okay. So back to, now that we've answered that, hopefully. Now we're going to go to how we grab the stick in CMATS, the Canadian Modern Arnis Training Studios. For this one, I liked to leave about 2 inches or a 3-finger grab at the bottom of the puño. So we have a puño, the bottom of the stick. I like to leave about 3 fingers down here. Anything more, someone can gain control of. Anything less, there's things I can do to use it. I can use it as striking, I can use it for grabbing. So allowing just about that much, you can see that there. I can't get a full grip on that. And then I leave my thumb and forefinger relaxed. 3-finger strong grip. Don't let this stuff happen. Keep it strong. If I'm doing it properly, my elbow should move, not this. Okay? All right, as we continue, number 4. I lower my center, put up my block, coming in elbow height. And again, now I call this one all thumbs. I think about thumbs. So as I've blocked now, this hand transitions underneath. I lay the tip of my stick over his thumb and I rise up. At this point in time, this becomes scissors. So I squeeze the scissors, his hand will open nicely, and then I withdraw. Okay, so 4 comes in here, palm up, Stick to the thumb. There's his thumb in between the sticks. I now become scissors. I give it a little pinch here on top. Once I see his fingers pop open, for safety's sake, I let go and withdraw. If I'm on the not thinking about safety too much, I take this, I squish. I don't care if his finger's open or not, and I yank. But I want Stephen to be here for me potentially this week, a couple nights, right?
Yep.
So we won't yank his thumb off.
Also, I like my thumb, so thank you.
And 4.
4. Hey.
Okay, so 4 again.
4.
Here, palm up, squish, withdraw. Give yourself some distance. I might follow up with a nice big O. He might decide to come in. He might decide to run away because I've got both sticks. You never know. Definitely run out. Tactical retreat.
Yes.
He might perform a tactical retreat. Where are we at? 4.
4.
So I block, palm up, stick down to the thumb, pinch, and release. Go for it, sir.
Sir.
Number 4.
And pinch.
Yeah, go ahead.
How's that? No?
I'm starting to sense your presence. You're doing really. Oh, yeah, right. Tap, 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 tap. That hurts. Ow. Okay, there we go. Can you see the indent he gave me? My goodness, that guy's strong. Okay, 4. Hi. Oh. I'm tapping. I'm tender.
Right.
There we go. Hey, oh, yep, that's it. There we go. Now you got it. And he's retreating. He's getting out of the way. I'm retreating. I'm running away. There it is. Okay. Here we go. 4. Height. Hi. Good. Can you follow up with a big O, but maybe not run off camera? Maybe stay on camera. Well, you might be. I don't know. I can't see the screen. But we'll try this out. 4. All right. Bing. Follows up. Boom. Follows up that way. Okay, good. Is there another way with a little bit of a retreat now?
Yeah.
Follow up. Boom. Good. Okay. So that's number 4 disarm. Any questions on that? How are we doing? Anna, on the grip. Why not the relaxed fingers? Okay, why not the relaxed fingers? Why not the relaxed fingers, Stephen?
We might have to get people to elaborate on their questions.
Okay, just a little bit, right? Why not the relaxed fingers? At what point? On number 4 disarm? Are we talking about down here? Or are we just talking about up here? Or is she back on number 3 still?
No.
Okay.
Maybe specify in your questions which one.
On the grip. On the grip. Oh, when I was talking about the grip. Okay, on the grip on the stick. Okay, so the question is, why not the relaxed? Oh, why not? Oh, I get it. Why do we leave these relaxed? Okay. Good question. I understand what you're asking, but I'll talk to you and not to the screen where I'm reading your question. Babies know this best. When we watch a baby grip, they learn to grip like this. They don't grip with their forefinger. That's normally learned later on when they're starting to grab crayons and pencils, things of that nature, and coloring on the walls. But for this one, when we grip, this is almost like an eagle grip, and it tends to provide more security in the grip. And what I mean by that is, Stephen, let's just put our stick down for a second. Come on up. If I were to grab Stephen's thumb as tight as I can with a normal grip, so that means I'm including my forefinger and thumb. Okay, now you can't see it, but his top of his thumb's turning red. Would you agree, sir?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here we are here. Can we see this? Should we get closer? Here we go. There we go. Okay. And he's just going to pull his thumb out now. Okay. Now, that was pretty easy. I grab 3 fingers strong, And I don't have to use these ones, but even if I just lay them here, they're not really attached. But the 3-finger strong, is that a different feeling?
Yeah.
Do you want to attempt to pull it out?
Not really. Like.
Okay, give it a little, just a little one, but don't dislocate your thumb. Okay?
Yeah, I don't know.
See, it's a lot different feeling when you learn to grab this way as opposed to this way.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, I won't get into that. But very good question. And so when I grab the stick, we teach it as a 3-finger strong grip. Then I can also use these for disarms 3. When he comes in, right? We remember 3, we did 3 a couple minutes ago where I scooped and it's right here, right? We did it off disarm 2. I was able to use those fingers when I came in here and popped over and used it here, right? So a lot of different cases we'll find where we can use these. Very good question. Anything else? She's happy with the answer, folks. Yay, we got it right. Where are we at? Do you know what, though? You know what I don't know is what time we started and how long we're going to go tonight. So,
Oh, it might be on there.
yeah? Okay, let me check something out 1 second.
Does it not say how long?
Oh, we've been streaming for 36 minutes-ish. But, well, we'll keep going. We're going to do probably about an hour tonight. So, what number disarm are we on? 5. 5 is next. Number 5 disarm for those of you waiting so patiently. Then comes 5. Oh, that hurt. Okay, so I'm like, no, I don't want to get hurt. So I just kind of invert the stick here. Now, if I practice this block here that I showed earlier, I just block here. So he comes in 5, off to the side. Notice I don't hit him way off. I don't need a stick flying away. I want to keep him close. I want him to feel comfortable. So as long as he's just missing me, I'm a happy camper. So 5, I take both sticks and I grab them. Then I take the puño and I wrap it in behind the hand, just like that. And to be nice to my partner, I'll go a little further so I'm not digging the puño into the back of his hand. I'll go a little further and I'll just switch my feet and the stick becomes mine. So 5 comes in here, off, boom, boom. All right? 5, okay. 5, grab, hook, bam. But I'll be nice. Number 5 disarm.
Sir?
5. Good. 5. Now, if Stephen wasn't blocking that, I would have poked his belly. It's coming in. I am giving him some energy right now.
Almost your hand.
Ready? Come back this way, babe. Here we go. Good. Oh, I thought I'd surprise you. Here we go. 5. Good. One more time. 5 coming in. Good. Feed me that stick. One more time. So that's number 5, disarm. Good. Leads us into number 6. Number 6, disarm. So you keep poking into the pectoral. In future classes and stuff, we'll put up why we do these certain strikes or pokes at different heights and levels and areas on the body, but not right now. So 6 comes in to the pectoral. Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna block there just in time. And again, now when I grab, I'm gonna grab in between here. So the quadrant where his knuckles are, I'm gonna grab right here. Not this way. This is on the outside here. I'm gonna grab here. And then I'm gonna roll this underneath and switch my feet. If you can see my feet, can you see my feet? I'll move over a bit. Switch my feet. Okay. I'm using the switching of the feet to do the disarming. Because my elbows are tied to my body, when I switch my feet, my elbows move. What I don't want to end up doing, in the beginning you will do it, but don't worry about it, we'll refine it. As he comes in the beginning, we'll want to get our elbows up, our shoulders up, and we'll want to rip it out. But as time goes on, I just need to switch and keep my elbows in. Whack. I like the sound effects. Okay, so here, up, here. Number 6.
Sir.
Good. Yep, I was holding on. I didn't want to let go.
Okay.
6. Oh, yeah, that's the thumb.
Okay, let's not do that thumb then.
No, it's good. Go for it. Yeah, if I want to be. Okay, there we go. Is that better?
That's better.
6. Poking 6. Disarm 6. Good. 6. One more time. 6. Good. 6. Good. And 2. Oh, I thought I'd get you on that one. Dang it. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If everyone's happy with that, we'll continue on. Excellent. Good job. You maybe you have pen and paper. Maybe you're jotting notes down, things that are important. If you're practicing with somebody, don't forget to say thank you to them. Because in the beginning, when people start feeling certain things on their hands, they get a little tender. But we take care of each other, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Maybe I should mic you.
I think my voice carries. I'd be very surprised if people don't hear me.
Can you guys hear Steven okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if you hear Steven okay?
I mean, maybe not.
Yeah? I don't know.
Echo.
We're not seeing any thumbs up, so maybe they can't hear you.
Well, it might be a bit of a delay.
Or maybe a yes. How about a yes? Can you give us a yes if you hear Steven?
What is this now?
Here and there.
Okay.
He's quiet, but able to hear him. Okay.
I will speak louder.
All right.
Maybe we need to get another mic.
Or maybe, yeah, we're going to set up the camera mic as well and get a program going. But our first night out, we're not doing that yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where are we at? We just did 6, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's stop on 6. I think yellow belt includes disarms 1 to 6.
Oh, wait, we haven't done something yet. Can everybody hear me now?
All right. You know what? Are we allowed to laugh and have fun while we train?
I don't think I'm supposed to, but.
Oh, no, we're supposed to. You know why? Professor Remy Precis, the creator of this art, used to think that, used to say also that if you weren't having fun, you weren't learning. So the idea is we like to have fun here. As long as we keep moving, even if we start chatting, as long as we're practicing, we're doing good. But if we stop to chat, got to get back at her. Okay, so here we are, 1 to 6 disarms. We've got down some blocks we've demonstrated tonight. We've showed some strikes, and we've showed the closed V footwork we're working on. Let's go on to single Sinawali. Single Sinawali, we'll start with 2 sticks. 2 sticks tonight. So the first thing we do, we always practice safety. So safety means that we put our sticks out, and it's okay if we hit each other's hands, just don't want to be able to hit his body for safety. So we're back here, we've measured in your living room, in your backyard, wherever you are right now streaming this, that there's nothing else around you. There's no lights, no vases, no breakables. No little children, no little children. You don't want to hit little children, that's no fun. All right, so got my sticks, both grabbing, left a little bit of puño. We've measured up. We're getting into single Sinawali, and the basic version of single Sinawali will be just a high 5, low 5 on each hand. So I'm going to extend like I'm hitting the temple, come across, down. And then I'm just going to let my stick float on by, goes back to its original position. And I'm going to come across this side, hit down, and then let it go back to its original position. And this is the basic version, just nice and easy. Everyone can do this. I'm going to give you high 5, Stephen. I'm going to give you low 5, Stephen. High 5, low 5, high 5, low 5, high 5, low 5. So then you go, but why do you call this the basic version? The next version involves splitting your thought process and what's happening between both hands. And if I were to start off, say, in this position as opposed to this position, this is almost representing drawing a sword, pulling out a weapon. So as I'm here, and as I hit down, this should be pulling out to balance the other stick. I come across, and then I come down, pull, pull. So I just get used to the idea of leaving this down here, and pull, and hit, and pull. Okay. Now, if we take that up one more notch, what is this stick doing down here? Besides pulling, what else am I doing with it? A third little definition we can give to it is as I swing and hit, this is covering my groin. Right now, Steven's groin is not covered. He pulled his out, so now I could have essentially sent an attack. But now, as I've gone here, I pull out. Here, it's covering. Here, it's covering. Here, it's covering. Here. Good. That's the way. Nice job on not breaking everything tonight. The TV's still intact. You're still able to see us. The laptop screen or your phone. This is good. This is good. So 3 different types of hitting. You know, basic, just learning to move. You might not even, nice and easy. Everyone can do this. You can do this fast. Okay, but that is fast, but lacks a little bit of power. And Professor taught me about power, how to develop power. Power comes when I come from my shoulder to strike out. And so if we think about now making our single stick Sinawali even better, we're here, I'm striking, I come back to my shoulder to draw, and I strike. This one touches my shoulder. Out, touch my shoulder, back to my shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. And that way, I have this huge ability to develop this power to come through. Do you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Now feel this. Put your stick back out. Okay, it's strong, but it's not delivering the power like that does. So the extension, if you notice, I have full extension here. And I have to get close to the camera for this. And I'll point this out almost every class. It's that important. When I'm striking, this little pad right here, how am I doing? I'll get in closer here. This little pad right here pinches. See it turn white? I don't know if the camera can pick up on that, but it pinches. You don't want this happening. See how it slides over? If it's sliding around, you haven't developed your grip well enough. And once you know that that's there, if you hold your stick up, Stephen, when I deliver this, there should be a pinch. And then I'm not dependent on my wrist to stop the stick. When you become dependent on your wrist, you'll end up with injuries. So you let the pad stop the stick, right? Nice extension. I'm not swinging through, I'm just extending. I'm not even getting my hip into it yet. I'm not even getting the power from the earth into it yet. Just learning that simple little trick will increase your power of learning to extend and not just strike, say, with a 90 degree. Not saying 90 degrees is wrong. There's a lot of power and different power in that. But the deliverance on a distance, when I want to hit the last 6 inches of my stick from a distance here, I want to have extension. If I don't have extension, hope I didn't hit the mic, I could potentially miss if I don't know my distancing. Right? So back to 2 sticks Sinawali. Any questions on that? No, we're good. All right. So here we are here. Got our puños. Back to the basics. So even in the basics, I can touch my shoulder if I want. If the person's already advancing and getting it down, as opposed to leaving it out here and not touching the shoulders. Touch, 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 touch. High five, low five. And then I start to leave this down here using my hip and turning. And the back heels are now coming up. So just this little exercise, 2 sticks in a wally, can teach a lot of coordination, hand-eye coordination, speed, timing, and footwork, and balance of where your weight distribution needs to be for that deliverance of power again. All right, so that's our 2 sticks in a wally in our yellow belt section. Now, would I expect all of that from a yellow belt? No, I don't. But as people progress through the belt ranks, and I see them go for advanced green or brown, I would then see a lot of that kicking in. Single sticks in a wally still, with one stick. So one stick's going to have 4. I can count tonight. 4 hits. It's going to involve, I'll just get you a stand ready there, Stephen.
Sure.
Okay. It's going to involve going for the temple, down to the knee, back up to the temple, down to the other knee. And this is just a hitting pattern of how I might strike someone. And you say, but sir, why wouldn't I just do this? Why wouldn't I just extend and hopefully not hit Stephen right now? Okay? Why would I hit across? Why wouldn't I just go like this? Oh, sorry, slow. Watch slower. Here we go. 1, 2. Why wouldn't I just do that? It's not wrong, you can do that. Why I'm doing this though, is because the body is broken into 2 planes. If you can face the camera. 2 planes. Down the center and up from the hips. North and south, east and west. And when I cross from here down to here, I'm making the mind make a huge jump. From there, I head back up over here, and then I make the mind do a huge jump again to the other side. And I found that if I give people what I call love taps, which is like this, just like that, right?
Yeah, I think probably feel different, but yes.
Okay, maybe a little harder sometimes, but it's our first night. Okay, so as I start to do this, I found people start to dance. They don't like it. They start to walk away. They want to get away, like you're almost like you're shooting a gun at their feet or something, in an old Western or something. Which is the mind going on the defensive. It's the mind seeking safety. So as we hit here now, temple, cross the body down low to the knee. Back up on the same side to the temple, down to the other side to the other knee. So 1 hit, 2 hits, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why don't you do that for me?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I appreciate you not hitting me.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it again.
Sir. 1.
Ooh, that was close.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep going.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4.
Now, a rule of safety. Steve and I have worked together for quite a while now, and I always talk about a 6-inch rule for people in yellow belt and in the beginning of advanced yellow belt and blue belt. And if Stephen comes up here, Just turn this side, face the camera. I call that about 6 inch, right across here, 6 inch. So if my tip of my stick is out here, I'm okay with that if I'm using a partner. I don't want to be accidentally hitting my partner, especially when it involves the facial area. So I always stay away 6 inches so that I'm not accidentally hitting my partner. But what it is that people don't have tip control in the beginning. And what do I mean by tip control? Well, if we put this up, tip control is knowing that if I go to stop my stick, and I don't want to hit his stick, okay? I just want to stop before it, and I'm going fast. If I don't have tip control, no matter how hard I try, in 100 strikes, I might hit it once, if not 15 times. So over time, I teach how to control that. So you have tip control. But knowing that and teaching over the years, I've seen people have that tip control. And I want to practice safely so that Stephen enjoys practicing with me. Do you enjoy practicing with me?
Yes, sir.
Do I only hit you when I want to?
Yes.
Excellent. That's good news. So here it is here. I start 6 inches away, and I just go, okay, that's my distancing. That's my distancing. Let's go this way. My best side. Here we go. That's my distancing. That's my distance. I don't have to get right up close in the beginning with my partner. So now, when he's standing there, and I'm going tempo, knee, tempo, knee, I don't have to go too close, and my partner enjoys working with me. Now we're both going to do it at the same time. We measure up. Good. We're not going to hit our bodies. Our left hand is now in our center. Our feet shoulder width apart. And here we are. We're going to go single stick Sinawali.
There we go.
It's going to be a long day, isn't it? What time were you up this morning?
I don't remember.
Was it 5 or 6?
It wasn't 5 this time.
Okay, good, good.
But I don't remember the exact time.
We could ask someone else that's watching right now. All right, so our hand is in our center. We're coming out, striking 1, down, back up, and down. Here we go. Shifting. Now we both should be opposite. I should be leaning different than my partner. I shouldn't be, see if I can do this. I shouldn't be the same as my partner. I should be opposite my partner. And again now, I'm touching my shoulders. My heels are coming up. Just like that. Okay, safety tip. Safety tip. I see people go hard and fast. I teach seminars across Canada, and people like to show how hard and fast they can go. And that's wonderful. But safety should always be first. So when I come along and I see people practicing hard and fast, I slow them down sometimes. I say, oh, slow down, because I see things that they don't. And one of the things that I see is on the bottom hit. Once we hit high, I see people do this. They're literally 3 inches from their partner's hand, and they don't always notice that. And the reason why they're 3 inches from their hand is because I am not hitting low enough. I need to be down here. And once I built my responses to be hitting down here, now I can go hard and fast. Now I know I won't injure my partner by accident. So we go slow, tempo, knee, tempo, knee. And it's normally, if people's hands get hit, normally it's always on that bottom strike. So as I tell all my students, and at home if you're watching us tonight, all my students, although how many are we at? I've got more than 6 students, 7 students, 8 students. So remember, have I ever told you hit up a little higher, or have I always told you hit lower? I've always told you hit lower. So you can never hit low enough. I look forward to the day I can actually say to somebody, bring your stick up. But I haven't had that yet.
I've never heard you say that.
No, not yet. How many years? 1996 I opened my doors. So 14 years?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 14 years. 14 years. So, yeah, that is our single Sinawali at the basic level of yellow belt, and then a little bit of tidbits to advance it and make it sharper or make it stronger and increase your abilities. We should look at the sheet again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the sheet again. Break out the trusty book. I don't get a break in this. Usually when I'm teaching class,
It's just go, go, go.
I get a break. This is going to be interesting. 5 days a week. In fact, all my black belts better be watching tonight for our first night out, except you're here. But the rest of you, you better be out there. There we got you. Sinawali windmills, 1 and 2. We'll check our time here. You know what? We're going to have to wait till tomorrow night. Leave you on a cliffhanger. What is a windmill? Oh my gosh. We're at an hour. There we go. Well, on that note, feel free to leave any comments before you leave, or questions, or thumbs up. If you don't think there's information here you don't want, don't leave a comment. Don't leave a thumbs down. No.
But leave comments on if there's anything we should change format.
Oh yeah, changing format, how we address mic issues. We're going to be getting some lights. We got lights on order because right now this is kind of like a hard light where the light's coming down on us. So we're going to try and increase the ability to look into my eyes. But
Yes.
anything else? How about a round of applause for Stephen? Hey? All right. Yeah. Here at CMATS, we like to have some fun. We hope you enjoyed training at home. Safety is number 1. Keep your distances, know your surroundings, and watch out for if you have children running around by you. Make sure that if they have sticks, though, get them to join in. Get them to join in. Hopefully next week on Monday, the 30th, I believe it is, March 30th, because, yeah. We'll have maybe a half-hour segment for just a children's class. And then after that, we'll do our hour segment for the adult class. Anything else we want to drill in there? No.
We need to talk about your donation stuff on your website and all that.
Yeah, well, you know what, we'll do that in the upcoming videos. But what Stephen's kind of referring to is the idea of if you enjoy these videos, different ways people can donate to keep us running, as we obviously are now closed in the classes, and this is how I hope to continue to keep this beautiful space and be able to pay rent to the landlord. So there'll be ways of going to the website, modernarnis.ca, and on the left-hand side, there's a donate button that will go through PayPal. Or you can also do an EMT, an email money transfer to CMATS at modernarnis.ca, and I'll receive that and be able to deposit it. Please include a password or text me a password so that I know how to complete the transaction. But otherwise, we're just going to keep coming to you live. You don't have to donate. It's only if you're still working or you have funds and you're available to. That would be great. But in this time, not expected. I hope you just enjoy the lessons, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you to everyone at home. It's been a pleasure. Have a great night.